there's been an awful lot of good stuff in this. And Luke Humphries may be pleasantly surprised by the margin of victory, because the victory is coming surely. Double 18 is found, and Luke Humphries deals with a theoretically
Luke Humphries just demolished Nathan Aspinall with a 156 checkout, so devastating it literally ended the match before the second set even got going. World Grand Prix, Monday night, Leicester. The world number 1 landed a finish that commentators are calling the psychological knockout punch of the tournament. According to Sky Sports' live broadcast, that big finish appeared to flatten Aspinall, who was wayward in multiple visits in the next leg.
Fantastic. I think I was in the first 3 darts every single leg, and I think that is the thing I've been doing the last 2 years before, and then this year I'm just so good at getting in, and it really does help because I'm allowing myself to be a good scorer. But yeah, scoring wasn't great, but obviously to win the game against a fantastic player like Nathan, it's a great start for me.
This wasn't just any first round match. This was the 2023 champion facing the 2022 runner-up in a double-in, double-out format where one mental lapse can unravel your entire game. Humphries himself told Sky Sports post-match, "It was a big game tonight. Nathan is a fantastic player, but he let me in a couple of times, and that 156 was massive for myself." The final score, 2-0, with set scores of 3-2 and 3-0, tells only half the story. Let me break down exactly how one checkout turned a competitive battle into a dominant victory. The first set was an absolute war of massive checkouts that had the Mattioli Arena crowd on their feet. According to PDC official match reports, both players traded huge finishes, Humphries taking out 117, before Aspinall replied with a stunning 170 checkout. That 170, the big fish as commentators call it, was pure class. T20, T20, bullseye. Maximum checkout. Sky Sports Darts literally tweeted during the match, "Nathan Aspinall reels in the big fish." The Leicester crowd went absolutely mental. This is the kind of moment that can swing matches and break spirits. But here's what separates champions from contenders. Humphries didn't flinch. He responded immediately with his own 117 checkout and held throw with a 15 dart leg. Every time Aspinall landed something spectacular, cool hand Luke had an answer ready. No panic, no fear, just calculated excellence. The opening set went to a deciding leg, after Aspinall pinned D6 from what Sky Sports described as a seemingly impossible angle. The match could have gone either way at this point. Aspinall had momentum, the crowd was buzzing, and he'd proven he could match Humphries shot for shot. Humphries closed out the set with a clinical 15-darter, surviving Aspinall's best punch. Now it was time to throw his own knockout blow. Second set, opening leg. This is where everything changed. Humphries stepped up needing double 18 for 156, while Aspinall stood on the oche, waiting on double 16 for his own finish. Picture this moment from Aspinall's perspective. You've just pushed the world number 1 to a deciding leg, you've landed a maximum 170 checkout, and now you're standing there ready to break throw and level this match at 1-1 in sets. All you need is for Humphries to miss one double. Instead, Humphries nails double 18. 156 checkout, break of throw. The immediate aftermath, according to Sky Sports live commentary, that big finish appeared to flatten Aspinall, who was wayward in multiple visits in the next leg. This wasn't just about the score, this was psychological warfare. Humphries later explained to reporters, "Yeah, he was on a double finish or whatever, and I felt like that really took the wind out of his sails." Watch what happened next. Humphries held throw in what match reports describe as a scrappy 26 dart leg, meaning Aspinall had multiple chances to get back in it, but couldn't find his doubles. The man who'd been pinning 170 ESA and impossible D6 angles suddenly couldn't hit anything. Humphries completed the set with a 13 darter for a clean 3-0 sweep and a straight sets victory. Glenn Durrant, analyzing for Sky Sports, perfectly captured the pressure. People can say there is pressure as the number 1 seed, and he has an incredibly difficult opener against Nathan Aspinall. so he knows he has to be firing on all cylinders. Humphries fired at exactly the right moment. Here's what most casual fans don't understand. The World Grand Prix is the only double start tournament in the PDC calendar, whereby players must both start and finish on a double. You can't just throw for treble 20 and build a score. You have to hit a double before any scoring counts. This format is Humphries' playground. Humphries revealed his advantage after the match. My starting doubles were good, and they usually are here. I think my starting in was good again. It always is when I come here. While other players struggle with the adjustment, Humphries treats double in like standard play. He's mastered it. Yahoo Sports Match Report specifically noted, Aspinall struggled to start with doubles, a requirement of the double-in, double-out format, as fellow Englishman Humphries took advantage. Once that 156 landed and Aspinall's confidence cracked, he couldn't get into legs. You need to hit a double just to begin scoring, and if your head's not right, it's mental torture. Humphries even admitted his overall game wasn't perfect. My scoring was a bit strange, they just didn't want to drop in, but the starting in was the one that helped me in there. Even below his best, his mastery of double in kept him in control. For Aspinall, the format became a prison. This victory carried massive weight. Humphries is the 2023 World Grand Prix champion and was runner-up in 2024, losing 6-4 to Mike De Decker. That defeat stung. Darts Planet TV reported, Humphries was a defeated finalist 12 months ago after winning the title in 2023, and is clearly focused on maintaining his impressive run. The man opposite him, Nathan Aspinall, the 2022 World Grand Prix runner-up. A genuine clash of recent finalists. Expert Glenn Durrant picked Humphries to win it all, stating, "You want to be going into October in the form of your life with all the big titles to come, and I like the upward trajectory of Luke Humphries. He had a monster average on the Pro Tour this week, and he is my pick to win it." The financial stakes, £600,000 total prize pool, with £120,000 going to the champion. But more than money, this is about legacy. Humphries already holds 8 PDC major singles titles and won the Premier League in May 2025. While Humphries executed his masterclass, the tournament became a bloodbath. Sky Sports confirmed James Wade, a 2-time TV finalist this year, was dumped out by Joe Cullen, and 8th seed Chris Dobie lost in straight sets to Cameron Menzies. The number 5 and 8 seeds eliminated on night 1. His next opponent is Krzysztof Ratajski, who posted a 95.94 average, demolishing Martin Schindler. PDC's official site notes, Ratajski conceded a solitary leg to triumph with an impressive average, although he now faces an ominous assignment against Humphries for a place in the quarterfinals. Let's talk about what we just witnessed. Humphries told reporters, "Hopefully on Wednesday I can come back and be better." He just won 2-0, landed a tournament-defining checkout, and he's talking about playing better. That's champion mentality. The 2025 World Grand Prix runs through October 12th at Leicester's Mattioli Arena. The rounds escalate. First round is best of 3 sets. Second round and quarters are best of 5. Semis are best of 9, and the final is best of 11. Luke Littler plays tonight against Gian van Veen, and Michael van Gerwen faces Dirk van Duivenbode. Both are expected to advance, but after watching Aspinall get psychologically destroyed by one checkout, everyone's on notice. Humphries' record speaks volumes. 2023 champion, 2024 runner-up, and now through to round 2 without dropping a set. The format favors him, his double hitting is elite, and he's proven he can win when his scoring's off. That's the most dangerous version of any player. Flash Score's analysis captured it. The world number. One held off Aspinall in a high-octane first round. The Asp lit up the Mattioli Arena with a 170 checkout, but Humphries pinched the opening set and replied with a superb 156 on the way to a 2-0 victory. One checkout, 156, double 18. That's all it took to break Nathan Aspinall's spirit and announce that Luke Humphries isn't just defending his legacy, he's hunting to reclaim what Mike De Decker took from him last year. The psychological warfare, the clutch finishing, the admission he can play better. This separates the world number one from everyone else.